It's not in the rule book, actually. But for faculty and for presidents and for staff and for students, even though you might think you're invincible, it really, life looks better with 6 or 8 hours of these things. And I know there is the mantra of the all-nighter, but I have to tell you that is way more hype than it should be. But get some sleep, right? The world will look better, and you'll perform better. And that's sort of a irrefutable house rule. Although you might think you don't need any, you do. Balance. We don't want you sleeping all the time. We want you to work hard. We want you to play hard. Having balance is extremely important. It's sort of like a bow and arrow. And if you kept a bow string taut day and night, month after month, pretty soon the arrows will be falling at your feet. And the same thing will happen to you. Don't want you to work hard all the time. Got to have that balance. There is kind of a universal human rule of sowing and reaping. You know how that goes, don't you? You do reap what you sow. People for millennia have tried to get around that one, but it still pretty much works. Important that your actions are good decisions that you want to live with because they build your habits. Those habits, of course, build your character, and that becomes what you're known for. So be careful about that. Sowing and reaping, extremely important. There are certainly some other things about family times. We always have family times. You could talk about 100 different family times. I just want to talk about 2 real briefly. One is there are tough family times. You've gone through those. I have. And there are basically 2 kinds of pain in the world. The good news is, although we never like to hear about pain, the good news is you get to choose which kind of pain you endure. There is the pain of regret. Ever endured that? Wish I'd have done that. I have. There is the other kind of pain, and that is the pain of self-discipline. Glad I did that. But you have to have pain. There is regret, or there is self-discipline. You get to choose which one that you employ. And I remember that still today because sometimes it's overwhelming desire to goof off, right? And you need to do that sometimes. But do not regret it. John said this earlier. Work hard now and it'll be, you endure that pain. It is pain, right? Work hard now. But then there won't be the pain of regret later. So I think those are some important things. Self-discipline. Winston Churchill, after World War II and their country of Great Britain enduring to the brink of breaking the rigors of World War II and finally coming out victorious, was asked to come back to his alma mater and give a speech. The entire speech went like this: never, 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 never give up. That's the part of self-discipline I think you'll need to endure in the freshman year. I remember as a freshman, some nights sitting in my car, 500 miles away from home. I didn't know anybody where I went to college, and on Sunday nights was the worst. You know, and sitting in my car, I said, I could be home in about 10 hours. I never did that, but it was comforting to know that. But don't give up. Hang in there. Have that self-discipline to persevere. The last thing is family direction. Where are we going? Colorado Mountain College is headed toward being an excellent family. You're a part of it. We need you. Hopefully, you avail yourself of us and use our faculty, use our staff, myself, to be servants to you in your learning. We are aimed at being a premier college, a first choice for higher education, a first choice for partnerships. In my study hall when I was in high school was a very, very simple plaque that said this. It was a saying or a quote from Abraham Lincoln that said, I will study and get ready, and then maybe the chance will come. Your chance is here. Take it. Seize the day. In closing, welcome to the family. You are very much why we are here. Welcome home. We are glad you're here.